Well, they nicknamed me the shamanista, your shamanista of beauty, grace, power, and financial success for women. And I believe it's our birthright. And I didn't start out with that. I started out in a very different environment, a very challenging childhood, as I know a lot of other women did. And I made it through that childhood. I remember having a stuttering problem, so much so that I would stutter when I stuttered. So for those women out there who understand what it is to just be quiet all the time, it's actually a blessing, because what I got out of that is I became a very good observer, and a very good observer of life, of people, and how things worked. And then I decided, well, you know what? I'm going to get degrees. I got married very young, and my husband left. Only he left me with his 5 children, and I didn't want them to lose the quality of life they had. So I was in my early 20s, and I distinctly remember what it was like for us to be on welfare, what it was like to have to count our pennies, what it was like to work 3 jobs, what it was like for them to, the oldest ones, work so that we could survive. And I looked in the mirror one day and I said, you have to get yourself an education. And I don't care what it takes, but you're going to have to prove to yourself that you're actually smart. Because I didn't have any self-esteem, growing up. And I had no one to teach me self-esteem except for a few really beautiful women mentors. And so that's what I did. And I failed in algebra, I failed in economics, and I went, you know what, then you're going to get degrees in finance and mathematics because you will not be daunted. And it took me 12 years of night school to get my degrees, master's degrees, and to be able to teach actually at Stanford Graduate School of Business, as well as the University of San Francisco, in the same rooms that I was a student in a few years earlier. And I went to work in corporate and finance. I found myself running over $1 billion in financial portfolios, and just marveled at, anything's possible if you have the intent and you know you can show up and deliver. So who I know myself as and who I know women are women that deliver countless ways, countless days, all the time. And they don't necessarily acknowledge themselves. And what I got out of that was, in all the years of work and training that I've worked with entrepreneurs, having my own successful business, building out modules for what it takes to take an idea into the marketplace and really be successful. What I also realized is that when I turned 46, I looked in the mirror one day and I went, wait, when did your arms get arms? Where is all this weight from? What happened to you? And I had this moment, I remembered saying, oh, it's all those times that you said, oh, not now, I'll get to me later. Let me get this thing done for this client or my husband or my friends. It just was it was this flash when I realized, oh my God, I'm not even on the shelf in my life. I'm disappeared completely. I'm just service all the time. The only thing is that I'm about to turn 50 and I don't exist. I've never had a hobby. I don't know how to do painting. There's a whole lot of things that I haven't done because I've been there for everyone else. And that was the turning point for me, because I knew if I had worked hard enough on me, then I know what's available for other women out there is that you count. Is that you matter. You matter just because you breathe. And I have the technology it takes to have you be a successful entrepreneur. I have every single step that's been either a secret or hidden from you or you didn't know existed. You're going to become friends with your money. You're going to know your numbers. Like anytime, any day, you will know what your numbers are and how to do your business. And you're going to have a harmony of life that you deserve, that you came here for. And what I notice is who shows up in my space are leaders. Leaders that they don't even know they're leaders. Women that are just waiting for someone to get them, to see them, to acknowledge them, to see through whatever's there that's blocking them. And for me, not only having the skill sets and business and all of that knowledge, but also just being able to be available in a transformational world where things happen in a second, miracles happen in a moment. And I can see through every single thing that's in the way and what has to be moved through to get the results that you want and the quality of life you want. It's very, very important, I say, that the life you lead and the footprint you leave. Your legacy is just as vital as whatever success you achieve. And it's very, very important that what you accomplish in life, you actually get to feel it and experience it. You actually get to know that it's okay for you to count first. It's your turn. It's just your turn.